Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to the January 8th, 2026 Penfield Planning Board meeting. We will start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, and justice for all. Okay. Michelle, please call the roll.
Kanauer.
Kanauer here.
Aken.
Aken here.
Tydings.
Tydings here.
Sangster.
Sangster here.
Weissar.
Weissar here.
O'Connor.
O'Connor here.
Prinzing.
Prinzing here.
Verigno here.
Thank you, Michelle. So I think the first item, approval of minutes. Has everyone had a chance to review?
Yep.
Okay. Any changes, additions, omissions?
Nope.
All right.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Kanauer.
Kanauer, aye.
Aken.
Aken, aye.
Tydings.
Tydings, aye.
Okay, so tonight is a public hearing meeting. There's one public hearing application on the agenda, and that's for a sketch plan. Typically, those are scheduled to start at 7, and what we usually do is first go through our tabled applications and the rest of our business, and if we finish up before 7, then we will go to the public hearing applications. So, Doug, if you want to read our one tabled application.
All right, so the board has one tabled application. It's 1320 Harris Road. It was a subdivision we heard as a public hearing back in December. Staff has sent a PRC memo to the applicant outlining the comments and concerns of staff, as well as a tabling resolution from the board meeting on December 11th. We have not seen revised plans or responses to comments at this time. I did speak with the engineering firm that is representing the applicants. They're still working on their application for variances to the zoning board. They know they need to submit that. So they're hoping to do that soon and then follow up with the planning board. So at this time, the board can just continue tabling the application.
All right.
Okay, I'll make the motion to table Tydings.
I'll second.
Kanauer.
Kanauer, aye.
Aken.
Aken, aye.
Tydings.
Tydings, aye.
All right, then we do have two action items for the board. The first one is just formal approval of the 2026 planning board meeting schedule. So I think we first circulated a draft of the scheduled meeting dates for, it'll cover January through January of 2027 back in October. So we want to put that to a formal vote, just need a simple vote of the board.
Sure.
Tydings to make a motion to approve.
There we go.
I'll second.
Okay.
Kanauer.
Kanauer, aye.
Aken.
Aken, aye.
Tydings.
Tydings, aye.
All right, our second action item is an administrative re-subdivision. So we received a request for an administrative re-subdivision, or a lot line shift, as we like to call them, at 1860 5 Mile Line Road. So the property is an existing conforming lot within the zoning district. They are looking to acquire approximately 0.6 acres of property from the neighboring golf course, Shadow Lake. The re-subdivision would add 0.598 acres, bring them from 1.278 up to 1.876 acres, and would reduce the golf course from just shy of 199 acres to just over 198 acres. Both would still remain zoning compliant.
Okay.
So as an administrative re-subdivision, it just requires a simple vote of the board. It is a type 2 action pursuant to seeker.
Okay. Any discussion, concerns?
Not for me.
I'm good.
Okay. Matt, Mike?
We have no concerns.
Okay. All right. Motion to approve?
Yeah, motion to approve.
Tydings, second.
Kanauer,
Kanauer, aye.
Aken,
Aken, aye.
Tydings.
Tydings, aye.
Okay, so,
All right, that was all the work session business I had for the board.
okay, so yeah, that concludes. So we'll jump right into the public hearing. And this application, it's a sketch plan, which means the applicant is presenting the application to get feedback from this board and also for any people that are here in person and want to speak to this application, and also anyone who wants to call in and communicate. The phone number is 585-340-8771. So with that, if Doug, if you want to read the application detail.
All right. Sketch plan review 1, Land Tech Surveying and Engineering, PLLC, 1105 Ridgeway Avenue, Rochester, New York, 14615. On behalf of Kenneth Malko, requests an informal discussion before the board for a sketch proposal. The proposal includes the re-subdivision of 480 and 484 Plank Road and a 5,150 square foot or approximation addition on the east side of the existing commercial building at 480 Plank Road. The property at 480 Plank Road is now or formerly owned by Malko's 480 Plank Road Holdings LLC and Zone Limited Business. The property at 484 Plank Road is now or formerly owned by Edward Gadd and Zoned Limited Business. Application 26P-0001, SPLs 093.19-46 and -47.
Okay, have a seat.
Yep.
And if you could give us your name and address.
Sure. My name's John Hotto of Land Tech Surveying and Engineering, 1105 Ridgeway Avenue, Rochester. Here representing Mr. Ken Melko for the proposed 5,150 square foot addition to his store at 480 Plank Road. As you know, there's a current store there in operation. There's some limited space for the operation in the store, so Mr. Malko is proposing an addition to the east side of the store, along with a lot recombination or re-subdivision. We're also proposing, an improved site plan that will eliminate, importantly, a curb cut on Plank Road, and we're going to just have one on Plank Road, so it'll be a lot safer there. We have been working with the DOT, Monroe County DOT, and they're in support of it. In fact, they recommended that the westerly curb cut be eliminated. So that helps us improve parking amounts and circulation and makes for a little bit safer site overall. And so that's what we're proposing. The addition, we don't have any building elevations or design yet, but it's going to be exactly the same as the existing building. It's going to have like a lower black facade, and it'll be the same general architectural design. The colors and everything will be the same, the yellow clapboard. And I'm not sure if the roof will be flat or a shed roof or a gable or whatever. Not sure what that entails right now. But we're willing to discuss it with the board. The project will also require an area variance for overall lot coverage. So I think the proposed coverage is 85%, and 65 is allowed per code. So we will be looking for a variance there to do this. It's a small site. I think it ends up being 1 acre or something like that. I wrote the acreage down someplace. 1.07 acres. That'll be the combined acreage, I believe.
Okay. Kelly, you want to start off?
Sure. So, thank you. So the lot that you're looking to merge into one, there's 2 existing buildings on that lot right now, is that correct?
That's correct. The easterly lot that we're going to combine it with has a building on there that we'll demolish.
Okay, and so that'll be demolished. You're going to simply leave the building as is on the first lot and just add to the back of it?
Correct.
Are there going to be additional businesses in the back of that building, or is there more?
I don't know at this point. I think it's totally oriented towards the existing store. I don't think it's going to be parceled out. It's going to be more for storage, for the store itself.
Okay. And can you explain more the curb cuts that, like, how is it existing now and what are you looking to do to improve it?
Okay, the easterly parcel we're going to acquire does have a driveway and parking. That will be eliminated along with our westerly one that people used yet, correct? And then that'll be eliminated, but the new one will be farther east, roughly in line with that existing structure that will be removed. Yeah, the dimensions are there. So we'll be 12-foot west of our lot line, and it'll be a 30-foot wide opening per DOT specs. All the drainage will be maintained there along the road. We're improving the drainage as well on the site. We'll be adding catch basins and so forth in that general vicinity of improvement.
With the demolition of the 2 buildings, are you then going to add greenery to the back of the building? And
Well,
all
there's a 12-foot wide grass area that will be there, but most of it's going to be drive aisle and additional parking,
Okay.
which is actually needed for the property. Another issue or point is the recycling waste dumpsters are going to be behind the building now with a similar block enclosure that's occurring at the front, and the owner's willing to eliminate this one and consolidate all of it back here. It just makes more sense. And this one out here is kind of awkward and not really appealing, so they're going to remove that as well.
Okay. And the buildings that are going to be demolished, there's nothing in there right now? They're vacant, or?
I don't know what the status is of it, to tell you the truth. That's a good question. I think it was an insurance office or something like that.
I believe it's a hair salon.
Yeah.
Oh, hair salon?
It was a hair salon, or is still?
Yeah, I don't know the status of it.
Okay. That's all I have right this moment.
Okay. Terry?
Yeah, I guess my only question is, so they're going to move the driveway down there, use the same asphalt surface back in there after the addition, correct? How close were you going to be to the next structure when you tear that structure out and add the building in? You're not going to need any variances for that?
Well, there's about 12 feet, again, to the next house that will remain, obviously. So there's like 24 feet between the house and the pavement, roughly.
Yeah, I stopped in there today because that's the, inside the store, and that's all the refrigeration. I don't know if you know that, in the back of that side of the building too. So are they going to move refrigeration out into the new addition?
I'm not sure what logistically they're going to do interior-wise at this point. Like I said, I haven't had any floor plans or elevations yet for the addition. But I think it's going to be oriented around the operation of the current store. It's not going to be like subdivided into, more personal services shops. It's all oriented towards the operation of the store in front.
Okay.
Because it's not very big. It's not a very big store. So they need some more storage space and maybe even for retail display. I'm not really, he hasn't advanced the plans that far yet. So yeah, so we're still at the sketch design phase, really. Just wanted to get input from the planning board.
The building as designed now would not need a variance for any of the setbacks. The closest is the existing front of the C-store. There was a variance granted because it is, I believe, 2 or 3 feet within the 80-foot front setback. And the new building is proposed to meet the existing. It would be part of that. It'd be covered as part of that variance for the front setback.
Okay. John, is the areas that are currently between the two lots green space, is that going to change?
Well,
I guess it would a little bit.
yeah, theoretically, there's going to be a little bit, but it's hard to compare because it's further east, but there's not much green space between the existing pavement now and our grass. But like I said, there'll be 12 foot from our lot line to the pavement. And right now, it seems like kind of irregular, but it's way over here. You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
like, it's in a different location.
Okay. And is there any, at this point in time, any timeline for moving forward with this project?
I'm not exactly sure, but we just want to go through the approval process in a
Okay.
timely manner.
Okay. Okay, if there's no more questions from the board at this point, anyone in the audience like to speak to this application? Okay, hearing none. And I don't think we have anything on the screen, so,
Mr. Chairman, can I ask a question for clarification?
sure.
When you talked about the green space or the coverage,
Yes.
tell me again what the current, like, were you referring to the current additional lot, or just refresh my,
Okay, I was looking at the parcel that's going to be included in the demolition of the rear building. It looked like there was green space in front of that. Is that correct?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess, when the plan comes together, I guess just be a little cognizant of what you might do with, what's being maybe lost in green space, or a way that, from a architectural point of view, maybe using that, utilizing it. It sounds like from the front, there's going to be some visual improvements on the property. So I guess that was just my point, that it looks like maybe some green space would go away, but I'm not 100% sure until, we see the final.
I believe green space overall would be reduced.
Yeah,
It may be a question for this board on, and this is just a sketch, so preliminarily, but a comment could be, that landscaping should be considered in the lawn areas adjacent to the neighbors. I believe you guys are still proposing to keep all of the trees on the north side that are existing in the former backyard of the converted residence. Is that correct?
Yes.
But there's nothing proposed as of now on the sketch for the eastern property line.
Well, I believe the town has landscape code requirements and will conform with those, but your point is well taken, because we will increase some green space along Plank Road, because we're going to eliminate that existing driveway that's here. This existing driveway is pretty large, so there'll be new green space in front along the road, although we are putting some new parking in there too. But this expanse of pavement, that's a lot of it's in the right-of-way, but some is on the private property, will be eliminated and landscaped. So
Okay. Okay, anything else, John?
Just if there's any more questions.
Okay, I think we're good.
Did you have a chance to take a look at the PRC comments? Yeah.
I never received any, I don't think. I don't believe I did, to tell you the truth.
Let me double check. I believe we sent them out on December 22nd.
Good catch. Yeah, review those
Okay.
and discuss them with staff, the PRC comments.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we'll call this public hearing closed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, John, I can resend it to you, but we did send a PRC memo out on Monday, December 22nd at 11 in the morning. But I can re-forward
Okay.
that along to you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so with this one sketch, I think we can probably put together a sketch letter with our input. And I know Doug's been taking notes.
So, well, I was glad to hear the consolidation of one dumpster on site. That was one of the comments that staff had made. But landscaping along sort of the east and north side, we could add that to the sketch letter. I don't believe, right now, the only variance that is indicated as being required will be for the green space. As designed, they're currently at 80.5%, where 65% is required. So that'll require a variance to the zoning board. We can provide a referral as part of our sketch letter. Did the board have any concerns with potentially lighting on the addition? Or did you want to weigh in? I know he said block on the dumpster enclosure. Was there any thoughts, did the board have any thoughts on potential materials for the dumpster? I believe, Matt, can you show the dumpster, existing dumpster in the front? I think they matched material-wise. But would you like the dumpster enclosure to just be block? Would you like it to match the materials on the building?
I think it'd be nice if it matches the building.
Yeah.
I mean, that may be the same block that the
Right.
sort of the water table wall is at.
Obviously, they're going to have to address the lighting issues because,
Yeah.
it's going to go around the back of the building too. So, yeah,
Right.
definitely, John, you're going to have to take a look at that and let us know about the lighting. And,
Well, whether there's building mounted, I don't believe, I mean, this is fairly early, it's a sketch. I don't
Right.
believe they're showing any new, like pole-mounted parking
Fixtures.
lighting. But that'll be something to take into consideration as part of a future full application package.
Right.
Along with landscaping, the board may want to ask for, Matt, can you go to Plank Road, the existing curb cut? With the elimination of the curb cut at the C station and parking along there, there may be lights shining at the bank across the street. It may be a consideration of the board. I mean, they do have some trees and they have some landscaping along their building. But if you guys are interested, that could be something that the board asks for, is maybe additional landscaping along the sidewalk on their side, just as cars are parking there, that's not shining headlights across the street.
What's the responsibility with that sidewalk there? Because it's missing.
That could be a comment of the board that they infill the,
Well, that's.
that would be part of the sidewalk.
that's a requirement, any sidewalks that are missing, town policies to have all concrete sidewalks going through the driveway. So that was one of the comments, I believe, on the PRC memo, was to make sure they establish that, which I think they included on their plan, so.
Yes, I believe they showed it on the plan. So in the sketch letter, I'll include landscaping along the east side and the roadway, refer them to the Zoning Board of Appeals for variance, indicate dumpster materials, matching the building to take into consideration lighting as part of a future application, and to infill for the sidewalks. Is there anything else the board would like me to include?
I'm good.
I think we
It's a good
pretty much
start.
captured it. So
All right.
at this point, do we have a motion for a sketch letter to be sent to the applicant?
Yes, motion for sketch letter to be sent to the applicant.
Tydings second.
Kanauer,
Kanauer, aye?
Aken,
Aken, aye.
Tyding.
Tydings, aye.
All right.
Okay.
That
Any
was all the business I had for the board.
Okay. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. I'll call this meeting adjourned. Thank you very much.